Welcome to the Visa Mo, Sagot Ko, ang kauna-unahang lingguhang talakayan ng mga bagong balita at batas ukol sa Australian Migration Law and Process. Tuwing Miyerkules 6 to 6:30 ng gabi mula sa AUSPAC VISA. AUSPAC VISA is a trusted Australian migration agency for Filipinos all over the world. AUSPAC VISA is the home for all Filipino professionals, skilled workers, partners, families, students, graduates, and trainees who want to visit, live, work, and permanently stay in Australia. Makipanayam dito sa Visa Mo, Sagot Ko, ang kalahating oras na talakayan ng mga balita, batas, proseso, at mga isyung tungkol sa pag-a-apply ng Australian visa. Kasama niyo po si Teresa Cardona, Director, Lawyer at Registered Migration Agent mula sa AUSPAC VISA sa Brisbane, Australia. Paalala lang po na ang mga talakayan at mga impormasyong mababanggit sa programang ito ay sa pawang mga impormasyon lamang at hindi payong legal at hindi rin at walang kinalaman sa mga personal at natatanging sitwasyon ng mga nanonood at nakikinig. Ang Australian Immigration Law ay madalas na nagbabago kung kaya't makabubuti na ugaliing magsayasat at humingi ng payong akma sa inyong pansariling pangangailangan. At ngayon, live mula sa Brisbane, Australia, ang inyong host at tagapagtalakay ng mga balita, issue, batas at proseso na nauukol sa Australian Migration and Visa Application, Teresa Cardona, Director, Lawyer, and Registered Migration Agent from AUSPAC VISA.
Hello, magandang gabi po muli. It's Wednesday, 6 to 6:30, Visa Mo, Sagot Ko, hatid po sa inyo ng AUSPAC VISA. Andito po ulit ako, Teresa Cardona, lawyer and a registered migration agent from AUSPAC VISA. Maganda po ang magiging talakayan natin ngayon. I think maraming interesado dito. So, ito pong ating discussion ngayon ay tungkol sa student visa. No, student visa pathways to PR. Tatalakayin natin yung mga popular courses at kung yung bang mga popular courses na yun ay eligible course din ba para sa PR o talagang popular lang, ano? So baka wala namang kahihinatnan yun. So tingnan natin kung ano itong talakayan natin. So kung kayo po ay nanonood ngayon o kaya ay nakikinig ngayon, say hello po at gusto naming malaman gaano karami na yung nandito sa Australia na audience namin. Bukod dun sa mga nasa Philippines na talaga namang namin, no? Suking-suki na namin yun, ano? Yung mga nasa Philippines. So, tingnan na po natin. Say hello po kung nandiyan po kayo or send like or hearts or share kung sa palagay niyo po ay makikinabang ang inyong kamag-anak o yung mga kaibigan na nandyan sa Pilipinas tungkol sa magiging talakayan natin ngayon. Okay, so kahapon po, Melbourne Cup Day dito po sa Australia but primarily in Melbourne. Pero sineselebrate din po yan dito sa Brisbane. So makakita kayo maraming mga nakadress up in their outdoor attires para doon sa pagdiriwang ng Melbourne Cup. But anyway, meron bang mga winners kaya kahapon, ano? Wala yata akong mga kakilala na nanalo kahapon. So, lahat yata ay natalo dito, no? I don't know. Sandali lang, ha? 1 second. Mukhang meron kaming technical problem dito. Okay, so balik ako ngayon sa inyo. Akala ko may technical problem. So, kung naririnig niyo po ako, pakisabi yes or hello. At kung hindi niyo naman po ako nakikita, sabihan niyo rin kami dito. Kasi wala akong nakikita ngayon na mga comments or something. I don't know why. Hindi ko makita ngayon kung ano ang nangyayari sa kabila. Pero sandali lang po Ayun. Hindi siya lumabas dun sa kabilang screen ko. So, hindi ko po kayo nakikita lahat. Pero, ayan. So, meron ako nakikita. Medyo malayo lang sa akin. So, nandiyan. Si Aida nandito, ha? Si Lisette Autor nandito rin. Lilibet Barbosa, maraming salamat. Marisa Del Rosario. Thank you. Si Marisa, nagiging ano rin natin to ha, nagiging suki din natin to. Good evening, ma'am. Again, watching from Santa Mesa, Manila. Sabi ko na nga, suki natin si Marisa eh. Lilibet Barbosa, newbie po from Dubai. Hello sa mga taga Dubai. Lilibet, i-share mo kami sa mga taga Dubai kasi I think maraming nangangailangan ng tamang information diyan sa Dubai, no? Kasi may mga dumarating din dito na medyo pagdating nila dito ay saka sila umiiyak. I-share nyo kami sa mga kaibigan nyo dyan para makakuha ng correct information because that is our advocacy, to share and to give correct information only. So, wala po kaming sugarcoating at walang kung ano-ano mang mga palabok. Kung pwede kayo, pwede kayo. Kung hindi kayo pwede, we will say so. Okay? So, baka makatulong po kami. So, paki-share po sa kanila. Cherry Loremia, yes, siguro, ayun, sagot siguro ni Cherry yun, yung tanong ko kanina kung naririnig kami. Hello po, attorney from Lector, Loren, and Maricar Medina, good afternoon. Top fan natin si Maricar Medina, yeah. Good afternoon po, thank you for new information to guide us. Okay, so that's our role every Wednesday, no, to give you the correct information, updated information, at kung ano pa yung ibang tips na pwede naming ibigay sa inyo. Para nang sa ganun ay mabawasan yung medyo na nai-scam, lalong-lalo na dyan sa Philippines. Okay, so, again, si Lisette is galing sa Philippines. Okay, so, now, let's start. So, kagaya ng sabi ko, yung kahapon celebration po ng Melbourne Cup sa Melbourne. So, wala kaming nakilalang nanalo, puro yata natalo. Pero higit po sa lahat, bago po tayo magsimula, I would like to congratulate yung mga recent visa grants po namin. Hindi po namin babanggitin isa-isa kasi wala po kaming permission na i-publish sila. But nonetheless, we have 5 visa grants para sa subclass 186 employer nomination. Meron din kaming 3 partner visas grants. And then meron din po sa child visa, meron po kaming 2 visa grant at meron din naman po kaming 3 student visa grants in the last week. At yung New Zealand Family Relations Visa, meron din po kaming visa grant na 2 lately. And then meron din po kaming visa grant for 491 and 190. At nakakuha po kami ng mga invitations from Victoria and South Australia. At syempre po, hindi namin pwedeng kalimutan yung pinaka-ultimate dream ng mga pumupunta rito ay yung mga naging Australian citizens. So, meron po kaming 2 pamilya na naaprobahan ang kanilang Australian citizenship application and hopefully ay mabigyan na rin sila ng invitation para sa kanilang oath-taking, which maganda kasi masicelebrate nila yon together with sometimes mayor o kaya naman kung sino man yung premier dun sa lugar nila. We still do have some pending cases para sa mga kliyente namin. Antay-antay lang kayo. Meron kami sa tribunal, meron sa federal court, pero darating din po yan. Sana ay lumabas bago mag-Christmas para naman meron kaming magandang regalo para sa inyo. Okay, so let's start. Ano ang mga balita ngayon? So, what's new bukod sa pagkakaroon ng Melbourne Cup? Kung taga-subaybay po kayo ng AUSPAC VISA page, nakita niyo po doon, nag-announce po kami mula sa balita ng South Australia. Na ang South Australia is open starting yesterday para sa mga offshore applicants. Okay? So, pwede po silang tumanggap ng mga manggagaling dyan sa Pilipinas for nomination. Okay? So, yung may mga occupations po silang inilabas, yung listahan na yon is very important. Nakapost din po yan sa aming FB page. Kasi yung mga occupations na yon, yun lang po yung tatanggapin nila at bibigyan nila ng nomination kung ma-meet yung criteria na hinihingi nila. Pero kung mapapansin niyo po doon sa listahan na yon, marami yung nasa engineering sectors, no? So, andyan yung engineering manager, chemical engineer, materials engineer, quantity surveyor. So, most of them are in the engineering field. So, paki-check na lang po yung buong listahan sa aming FB page. At kagaya nung sabi ko, pwedeng mag-apply na po o humingi ng nomination yung mga qualified applicants sa South Australia. So, pwede po sa 491 and 190. Pagka 491, 15 points po ang pwedeng idagdag sa inyo ng South Australia. Pero pag 190, 5 points ang pwedeng idagdag sa inyo ng South Australia. Okay, now second balita natin. Ito po ay para sa mga onshore applicants lang. Hindi po ito applicable sa mga offshore applicants. So, noon po, bago itong inilabas na regulation na ito, yung mga may refuse application po, whether it's a 408 or whether it's a student visa o kahit na anong application na ginawa nila pero na-refuse sila, they are normally not permitted or not allowed to make an application for 190, 491, or 494 kahit na sila ay eligible at qualified na qualified. So, ngayon po mayroong pagbabago. Pinapayagan na po sila na makapag-lodge kahit na sila ay may refuse application. Okay, so meron din tayong isa pang taga Brunei, si Beth Shailiel Mapili. Hello sa mga taga Brunei. So, paki-share din po kami sa mga taga Brunei at para magkaroon po sila ng kaalaman tungkol sa Australian visa. Okay, so umpisahan natin yung student visa. Maraming nagtatanong tungkol sa student visa, no? Unang-una, paliwanag ko ng kaunti ang student visa at bakit kumukuha ng student visa yung mga Pilipino para dito, makarating ng Australia. So, sa pananaw ng marami, ang student visa ay yung pinakamadaling pathway at pinakamabilis na pathway para makarating ng Australia. Tama po iyon kasi mabilis lang yung proseso ng student visa. Ngayon po sa offshore, in just a matter of 3 days, 4 days, up to 7 days, nagkakaroon ng visa grant, no? Pero ang problema ngayon, syempre, yung pagpasok dahil sarado pa yung borders. But anyway, so in terms of processing, student visa is quick compared dun sa pupunta kayo ng 491 o 190 o kahit na ibang visa. Pero ang student visa primarily is for you to come to Australia to study. So meaning to say, ang student visa is a temporary visa which is created only for the purpose of you coming to Australia to study. So hindi pwedeng gamitin yung student visa sa ibang dahilan. Okay? So, kaya nga po sabi nung iba, pag mag-apply ka ng student visa lang. Wag mong babanggitin na ikaw ay mag-a-apply ng PR. Which could be true in a sense, no? Kasi nga, very important sa immigration na makita na ang purpose mo sa pagpunta ay for temporary lang, no? Hindi for permanent. Pero, incidentally, and of course, at the back of your mind, marami sa inyo yung gustong mag-aral sa Australia para makapag-PR later on, no? So which is of course reasonable dahil magi-invest kayo ng maraming pera para mag-aral sa Australia. Syempre gusto niyo rin na maging qualified kayo sa Australia para nang sa ganun din naman ay maka-stay na kayo sa Australia. So okay yan. Alam yan ng immigration na marami sa mga nag-aaral dito ay kumukuha ng pathway para maging PR. Okay. So pag sinabing kumukuha ng pathway para maging PR, you have to actually upgrade your qualification kung mababa. Okay? At kung wala dun sa listahan ng occupation na kailangan, no? So, pero kung mataas na yung qualification mo, hindi magandang bumaba ka ng qualification. Hindi magandang mag-downgrade ka, no? Kasi merong GTE na tinatawag. Kung saan ipapaliwanag mo kung paano makakatulong yung pag-aaral mo sa Australia para nang sa ganon ay ma-improve yung iyong career path. Okay? So, normally what we're doing is upgrading your skills or upgrading your qualification in order for you to be eligible for PR. But in some cases, it does not necessarily mean that you need to upgrade. Yung iba, nag-aaral dito para bumili ng oras habang at the back of whatever they're doing is nagpapa-qualify naman sila dun sa kanilang overseas qualification. Like for example, yung mga nurses, no? Kasi merong OBA for nurses na pag napasa nila yung exam na yon, mabibigyan sila ng placement, and then pwede silang maging registered nurse sa Australia. Yun yung a-applyan nila. Yung pag-aaral nila ay wala nang kinalaman doon sa kanilang magiging qualification. Kaya mapapansin nyo, maraming kumukuha ng nursing or maraming kumukuha ng individual support, pero hindi yun yung kanilang nagiging nominated occupation. Kasi nga nurse sila sa Philippines and then kumukuha rin sila ng OBA at the back or behind the course or the program. Okay? And same thing with mga physiotherapist, ganun din, no? Kasi kailangan yun ng mga placement. So, in those cases, ang kailangan lang nila ay yung related program, no? Dun sa kanilang mga, sa kanilang qualification, not necessarily upgrading. So, maraming gumagawa niyan ng mga ganyang programa. Yung iba naman, kailangan talagang mag-upgrade kasi yung kanilang courses ay wala naman talaga sa listahan. Okay. So, tingnan natin ngayon. Ang tanong dito sa ating title ngayon ay popular or eligible course. So, siguro tinatanong nyo, ano ba yung mga popular courses sa Australia? Ano ba yung mga pwedeng gamitin o pwedeng pag-aralan sa Australia? So, marami tayong mga courses, no? In all different sectors. So, management and commerce. Ito, paborito to ng marami kasi feeling nila madali yung course na kinukuha nila. So, management and commerce. So, I'm talking of popular courses, I'm not talking of eligible courses. Pero ipapaliwanag ko along the way kung eligible yan or hindi. Okay, so, pagka may mga tanong kayo, pwede nyo pong ipadala, ha? And, paminsan-minsan ako ay titingin doon sa comment section para makita ko yung mga tanong nyo. At kung gusto nyong malaman kung eligible yung course na kukunin nyo, kung meron nang nakaplano sa inyo, o kaya kumukuha na kayo ng course, pwede nyong i-post dun sa comment and then I will answer kung eligible yan at kung anong dapat gawin. Okay, so sa management and commerce field, so pwede kayong kumuha, alimbawa, ng mga vocational courses like Diploma of Business, Diploma of Marketing, Social Marketing, Leadership and Management. Yan yung mga popular courses, no? Para sa diploma or certificate level. So, yung mababang level, no? Pero in terms of bachelor degree, pwede rin naman kayong kumuha nung halimbawa ay Bachelor of Accountancy o kaya ay Masters in Business Administration or MBA. Yan, pwede po yan. Ngayon, ang question po doon, pag diploma po ba ang kinuha na, halimbawa, Leadership and Management, pag diploma level po ba ay merong PR pathway yon? Unang-unang magiging indikasyon nyo ay, again, nominated occupation. Pag kumuha kayo ng course, lagi nyong titingnan yung career outcomes o yung future jobs. Kaya, pag binigay na sa inyo o nakuha nyo na yung eskwelahan nyo, mag-research kayo. It's very important to do a research. And then, tingnan nyo yung career outcomes. Pag nakita nyo yung career outcome, tingnan nyo kung ano yung magiging occupation nyo. So, pag nakita nyo yung occupation nyo, i-check nyo agad doon sa selected occupation list for skilled migration, no? So, kung halimbawa, pag kumuha ako ng Bachelor of Accountancy, magiging accountant ako. Ngayon, tingnan nyo doon sa MLTSSL o doon sa STSOL, yung listahan, no? So, clearly, yung accountant nasa MLTSSL yan. So, ibig sabihin, may pathway yan sa PR kapag dito kayo graduate ng accountancy. Okay? So, ganoon po. O kaya naman, pwede kayo maging auditor o kaya naman, pwede kayo maging taxation accountant. So, merong pathway po iyon. Pero yung leadership and management, alanganin po iyon. So, tingnan nyo, ano ba yung magiging occupation mo at nasa listahan ba iyon? Saan ba papunta yung course na iyon? Okay? So, yep. Okay, so, information technology. Maraming courses sa information technology. Vocational courses like certificate in IT, Iba't ibang klaseng specialization yan. Pero pag nasa information technology kayo, much better na gawin niyo pong bachelor. Kasi hindi po lahat ng nasa vocational level ng IT ay nasa listahan for permanent residency. And even for temporary residency, yung 485. Karamihan po doon, wala. So ingat po. Kung kukuha kayo ng anything about information technology and specialization in IT field, kumuha na po kayo ng bachelor so that you can become a programmer or software developer. Pero pagka network administrator lang ang kakahinatnan o database programmer o administrator, wala pong PR yan. Pero and even 485, I don't think it has. So ingat po kayo doon, no? Baka hanggang doon lang kayo at kailangan nyo pa rin magpa-upgrade sa bachelor. Okay, and then area ng engineering. Sa engineering, ito yung pinakamagandang area, no? Because it's very popular. Kasama siya doon din sa mga preferred areas for migration kasi kasama siya doon sa STEMM, yung STEM na tinatawag. Engineering in the field of mining, pharmaceuticals engineer, IT, electronics, mechanical engineer, civil engineer, chemical, electronics, aerospace, lahat po yun. Basta nasa bachelor degree kasama yan sa listahan. Okay, ngayon ang tanong ni iba, puro ba bachelor? Wala bang mababa dyan? Kasi mahal yung tuition fee sa bachelor. Pwede kayo magsimula po sa certificate, especially kung year 12 graduate, bago sumabak sa bachelor. Pwedeng magsimula sa certificate 3, papunta ng diploma, and then ang ending po ay bachelor pa rin. No? Mahirap kunan yung mga nasa area ng certificate lang kung ito ay nandoon sa mga professional occupation, especially in the level 1 and 2, no? Yung mga nasa ANSCO level or Unit 1 and Unit 2 categories. Okay, so what else? So, health and sciences, no? Ito, very popular din yung health and sciences. Kaya lang kagaya ng sabi ko, karamihan sila nasa bachelor. Like, for example, medicine, o kaya nursing, or veterinary sciences, or dentistry. Yan. So, syempre, ang popular dito yung nursing. No? Sa nursing, ang kagandahan po sa nursing, kung kayo ay graduate ng nursing sa Philippines, especially kung newly graduate kayo, makikredit po at least 1 year of that program. So, imbis na 3 taon yung pag-aaral nyo, pwedeng makat ng 2 taon. Malaki na po yung savings, although medyo mahal pa rin. Pero kung hindi pa rin kaya yung sa Bachelor of Nursing, pwede rin yung Diploma of Nursing para sa enrolled nursing, yeah. Pwede rin yun. Kaya lang pagka enrolled nurse po, wala po yan dun sa malaking listahan na nasa STSOL yan. So medyo selected yung magiging inyong pathway. No? Pero pwede po, hindi nga lang siya kasing diretso nung mga kumuha ng Bachelor of Nursing na merong automatic registration for registered nurse. Okay? Ano pang area? Food and hospitality services. Maraming kumukuha dito yung Certificate 3 in Hospitality, Patisserie, Certificate 3 in Hospitality, Commercial Cookery, and then Diploma in Hotel and Management and all those things. So, what would you be if you took up all those, any of those programs? No? You can be a chef, you can be a cook, you can be a hotel manager. Nasa listahan po iyon. No? Chef is on the list, cook is also on the list, hotel manager is on the list, pero hindi lahat yon pwedeng maka-PR. No? Halimbawa, yung cook. Ang cook po wala pong 485 yan. Pero, pwede kayong maka-apply under STSOL. Kaya lang, baka magkaroon ng problema pagdating doon sa skills assessment kasi mangangailangan po ng years of experience as a cook, hindi agad-agad. Unlike yung chef po ay nasa listahan and meron siyang 485 pathway. especially kung kumuha kayo ng Certificate 4, and then pwede po kayo mag-job ready program, and then magkaroon ng full skills assessment, and then pasok po sa 491, 190, or 189. Okay? So, pwede po iyon. So, mas maganda po ay yung nandun sa level ng chef rather than a cook. No, and to be a chef, you need to be taking or getting a program of Certificate 4 and diploma. Okay? Now, personal sectors. Ito marami rin kumukuha nito, no? Popular din siya. Like Certificate 2 and 3 in hairdressing. No, maraming kumukuha niyan eh. And then yung mga remedial massage. It could be related sa mga nursing and health areas, pero wala pong PR pathway yon. Nasaan ba? Siguro kung medyo matagal na kayong nagtatrabaho as hairdresser, meron kayong at least 3 to 4 years experience, then you can probably go under work sponsorship visa instead of skilled migration. Although yung ibang states nag-open sila sa hairdressers, no, pero again yung hairdressers na meron ng wide and long experience as hairdresser, hindi yung fresh graduate na dediretso agad doon sa nomination. So may complication po iyon. So if you need some help on that, give us a ring or contact us. Okay, so nako, napadire-diretso na ako, no? So, isang isang segment na lang o isang area. Society and culture. Nandito kapaloob yung mga social worker. Diyan din nakapaloob yung mga child carer and lawyers, teachers, no? So, nandiyan siya sa area na yan, society and culture. Pero out of all those things, I think ang pinaka-popular is yung certificate and diploma in childcare. Meron pong pathway yun for 485, pero you need a higher degree like Bachelor of Family Services or Bachelor in Childcare para makataas kayo doon sa tinatawag na Childcare Center Manager. Okay? Pero kung nakaano lang kayo dun sa childcare worker, pwede pa rin yan pero nasa DAMA area, wala sa skilled migration. Medyo complicated yung papunta nyo para sa skilled migration kung hindi po kayo magtataas o pupunta ng bachelor. Pero pwede, yun lang medyo mahirap, hindi siya straightforward. And then, yung mga kumukuha ng Bachelor of Laws, yeah, they could be medyo straightforward yun, pero kasi nga bachelor degree. Once you are admitted, then you can apply for 485 and then later on to skilled migration. And then yung mga social worker natin, yung mga kumukuha ng social worker, diploma of social work, okay naman po iyan. Pero hindi po makakasama doon sa PR hanggat hindi mataas, no? Kailangan nasa bachelor sila. Pero pwede sila doon sa STSOL, yung maikli lang. But just be very careful if you're getting diploma in social work or even the bachelor degree, ha? Kasi yung ACWA has a list of accredited courses. Wag po kayong pupunta ron sa basta isang eskwelahan nag-offer ng ganyan. You have to check po kung accredited yung program nung university na kukunin nyo. Similarly, yung program in engineering, you have to check the Engineers Australia. They also have a list of accredited universities offering programs that could be used for migration purposes. Okay? So, medyo maraming check yon. Pero kung kailangan nyo ng tulong, you can contact us because we process student visa application and we have affiliation in almost all of the universities around Australia, not only in Queensland where we are, but also in New South Wales, in Victoria, and everywhere in Australia. Kung meron na kayong nagustuhan na eskwelahan, just let us know. We certainly have affiliation with any university, colleges, or TAFE, or even the secondary and primary schools around Queensland and in Australia. Okay? So, I think that's it. So, yun yung mga popular courses, sinabi ko na, no? So, in effect, may mga eligible courses, no? Nabanggit ko naman na kanina. So, yung Bachelor of Accountancy and things like that. Pero I don't want to leave without saying na may mga trade courses na napakaganda ng prospect para sa permanent residency. And I think nakita ko na yung iba na tinatanong yun kanina. I will go to the questions later on. Trade courses po, auto mechanic, yung para maging kayo ay auto mechanic, para kayo ay maging welders, no? So, maganda rin po yung mga prospect na yon, and merong mga courses na ganoon, no? Okay, so certificate 3 and 4 in engineering and metal fabrication. So, straight po iyan. So, yan yung mga eligible courses, no? And then, Bachelor of Nursing, eligible course po yan. Bachelor of Social Work, eligible yan. Bachelor in Medical Laboratory Science, eligible din po yan. Then, Bachelor in IT, Engineering, Law, and Mechanical and Civil Engineer, eligible po yan. So, yan po yung mga dapat nyong i-target. Ngayon, kung kayo naman po ay magpi-PhD at wanting to be eligible for visa, for PR later on, you will have to go to the target sectors, no? Para dun sa mga global talent, no? Kasi PhD na syempre dapat pang global talent na yung dating niyan, ano? So, what are the target sectors for PhD para sa global independent talent? So, AgTech is one, financial technology, medical technology, quantum information, data science, cybersecurity, space and advanced manufacturing, and mining technology, and education. Nadagdag po yung education doon sa mga target sectors for global talent. Okay? So, yun yung mga eligible. So, again, in summary, iba po yung popular course sa eligible course. Okay? Not all popular courses has direct pathway to either temporary residency, yung 485, or PR. So, just be careful. And also, with that, I would like to point out the difference between education agent and migration agent. Okay? Ang education agent po, ang role lang po nila ay mag-advise kung ano yung course na available sa Australia. They will not care about your migration goal. Pero pag migration agent or lawyer, they will look at your option kung yung kinukuha mo bang course ay merong pathway para sa PR. Wag po lahat maniniwala na pare-pareho yun. They're not the same. No? Education agent is interested to put you in a school because they get commission from the tuition fee that you're going to pay to the school. Now, migration agents are not normally getting any commission but would be give importance on your migration goal, and you can ask for a migration plan. Okay, and that's what we do. But if you want us to do the school admission, as I've said, we are affiliated with all different universities. We do not recommend just single university out of commission or something. And that's why it's important that you choose your university, research. And if you found out your best university for yourself, you can come to us. Just tell us, I want to go to QUT. There we have the affiliation. We can still do that. Or if you want more information about universities, we can explain them to you. Okay. So let's go to Q&A. So I'm going now to the questions. I think overtime na naman tayo. Sorry, napahaba ang ating talakayan. Okay, ito. Dito tayo kay Andrea Richards. Okay, so puntahan natin I think kay Lizelle, follower milestone. Salamat po sa mga bumabate. Maraming salamat po. Hindi ko po mababanggit lahat ngayon para masagot ko yung mga tanong. Tanong ni Lisette, welder o automotive po sana for my husband? Yes, Lisette, that is on the list. Pero sa welder and automotive, meron tayong mga Certificate 3 and Certificate 4 in engineering, metal fabrication. They would become an engineer or they would become a welder or a fitter. But they have to do the JRP, no escape with JRP. I can explain that to you if you book an appointment, and then we'll make a migration plan for your husband. But that is really a good choice. I will really endorse that because there is a high demand for welders dito sa Australia. Kailangan ang mga welders. Okay, so what else? Yung Master in Supply Chain and Logistics po, meron po bang pathway to PR? Yes, supply chain and logistics, but you have to find out what specific occupation. Kasi mahaba yung supply chain and logistics eh. Malawak yan. So ano ka ba doon? Manager ka ba doon? Ano, courier ka ba doon? Project manager ka ba doon? So you still have to identify kung anong magiging occupation mo dyan sa logistic and supply chain. Right. From Christopher Cabanyero. Hello po, ma'am. Diploma Leadership Management. Ang haba nitong pinag-aralan mo, Christopher. Teka muna, iinom muna ako, ha? Sandali lang, Christopher. Alright. Diploma Leadership and Management, Certificate 3 and 4 Commercial Cookery, graduated. At ngayon po, ma'am, nag-aaral po ako ng Diploma of Hospitality Management, Major Commercial Cookery. Eligible po ba ako, ma'am, sa 485? Maraming factors yung 485, no? Pero dun sa course mo, yung Certificate 4 in Commercial Cookery mo, dapat eligible ka na noon sa 485. I'm not so sure bakit unless na ito ay package course, Certificate 3, 4, and Diploma of Hospitality. Kung ito ay package, yes, eligible ka sa 485. But, okay, hindi ko alam kung kailan mo natapos yung mga kurso na yun, ano? Kasi merong 6 months window for 485. From the last time you completed your course. Hindi ko alam kung tapos ka na ba or what, no? But yes, that's something, and you need to have a provisional skills assessment from TRA. You also need to have 360 hours ng placement mo kung ang nominated occupation mo ay cook or chef. But because you have certificate 4, I would say that chef would be better for you. Okay, but whether or not you can go for 485, there are other factors involved, no? So you have to consult us. Pero kung straightforward, yeah, I would say yes, you are okay. Hello po, ask ko lang po if may chance pa po ba yung childcare for PR. Salamat po. Galing kay Connie Gogo. Connie, yung childcare, again, pwede siya sa 485. The only chance for childcare is to go bachelor degree or look for DAMA. No? Look for employer sponsorship under DAMA. Kasi yung childcare worker, sa DAMA lang siya pwedeng pumasok. And then, maybe after 3 years of working under DAMA, kung kasama sa arrangement yon ay makakuha ka ng PR from that, but it will be an employer sponsored one, hindi na doon sa skilled migration. Okay? Paano kung chef na po? Okay, so dahil hindi na student visa. Kung chef ka na, pwede kang pumunta sa 491, 190 or 189, assuming that you being a chef is positively assessed by TRA. Okay? May iba po yung assessment ng TRA para sa chef from the Philippines. Don't compare it with other countries because we have a different highway to skills assessment. So, meron silang trade assessment na tinatawag. Okay? So, yeah. But if you've done all of those things and meron ka ng positive skills assessment, then you are okay to go ng 491, 189, or 190. Assuming also that you've got the score and the sponsorship. Hello po from Jean, Cherry. Hello po, ma'am. Hello, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. I'm looking for a worker. This is from Jean Maika. I'm looking for a worker, especially agricultural visa. Yeah. Maybe sponsor yung gusto mo, Jean. Oh, are you an employer looking for workers? Huh? Ah, she can sponsor. So, ibig sabihin, Jean, ano ka, employer ka, Jean? Um, clarify that for us. Kasi kung employer ka and you are looking for employers who would go for agricultural visa, wala pa tayong masyadong clarity tungkol sa agricultural visa. We will have to wait for the exact announcement. But if you are a worker looking for agricultural visa, you will need to wait. Okay? Okay. Sabi ni Jean, I can sponsor a worker, ma'am, if you can help me. Yeah, of course I can help you. Pero kung agricultural visa, hindi pa. But contact us because we have a pool of people who are eligible and qualified for agricultural visa. In fact, we are putting a portfolio for that. Please contact us, Jean. Or I can contact you too, and then we'll set up a meeting so that we can exchange whatever you want us to do for you or however we can help. Okay, Jean? Thank you very much for that, Jean. Okay, so good evening po, Ma'am Teresa. Good evening din, Jessil. Connie. Ayun, meron pang isang tanong. From Mike Pineda, nag-e-edit po ba kayo ng GTE? Yes, we do that as part of our service. We can edit your GTE. Pero galing lahat sa yun. We can only edit or we can advise or we can show you how to improve your GTE, but we're not going to write a GTE for you. Okay? How about po yung welding and automotive? Yeah, okay, nasagot na natin yun. That's a very good prospect. Ma'am, if mag-apply po ng tourist visa, ilang month ang ibigay para makastay sa Australia? Thank you so much from Connie Bailosis. With the months, we don't know. It depends on how many months you are requesting and whether or not consistent ba at meritorious ba yung application mo. It will be up to the immigration. Of course, you have to put some reasons behind why you are asking a particular period or length of time. My son is a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. Thanks, Glenda, for letting us know. Dayanara Macone, ma'am, kung bagong labas po na pathway for Queensland graduates, yung required points for accountant to be invited, mataas pa din po ba? Yes, mataas pa rin para sa accountant. At the moment, it's on 105. So you got to be 105 to be invited. Pero in some cases, depende sa mga sa states kasi meron ding naimbitahan somewhere. I can't remember kung saang state pero 85 points was invited. But generally, it's 105. Q&A po, cafe manager pathway. Yeah, cafe manager pathway, it's okay under sponsorship visa, no? Para sa mga employer sponsored visa. And pwede rin yun yung cafe manager. But you have to have a positive skills assessment sa VITASES. But yeah, that's a pathway as well. It's not straightforward, but yes, it can be done. Master in Supply Chain and Logistics po, merong pathway to PR. Yes, again, sabi ko kanina, anong area ng supply chain and logistics ka mapupunta? Will you be a project manager? Will you be a manager, area manager? Will you be a management consultant and things like that? Or business analyst under chain and logistics? So, medyo malaki yan. So, again, tingnan nyo yung career outcome na sinasabi ng inyong university. And maybe from this point, while you're taking masters, you can line up yourself and do your specialization. Diba? So, para ma-zone in nyo na yung mga ginagawa nyo. Not too general because that is a big area and there are so many occupations involved with the supply and chain logistics. Okay. Pathway po for BA grad, tourism grad, agriculture. Parang dumadaming tanong, no? Teka, oo. Last last 3 or last 4. Kasi kami overtime na may meeting pa ako maya-maya. Okay, so pathway for BA grad, tourism grad, agricultural grad, and HRM graduate. For HRM graduate in the Philippines, there's not a lot of pathway unless you're going for a hotel and cafe manager under employer-sponsored visa. Pero straight up na ganun, wala. Pero kung kayo'y naging cook for a long time, tapos may hotel and management qualification kayo, and then plus yung culinary mga certificates nyo, yeah, possible po. Pero direct na po yun. Hindi yun papasok ng student visa. Unless you want to come on student visa, redo whatever you've done. Yun. Kaya karamihan yung iba po mapasok ng ganun. Okay, good evening po. Yung state sponsor po for 190, need pa po ba yung sponsorship ng employer? May IELTS na po ako ng Certificate 3 in Fabrication Trade. State sponsorship for 190, that doesn't require sponsorship from the employer. State sponsor ang kailangan mo if you want to go to 190. But kung may employer ka, maybe you can ask your employer to sponsor you under 482 para sa after 3 years, you go to 186, that's a PR. So, you're not going to bother with points anymore. Okay? So, work experience na lang with your employer. Okay, so last two. Pipili tayo ng last two. Oh, ang haba. Teka, dumadami. Ito, siguro maganda ito. Hello po, Ma'am Teresa. May pathway po ba sa PR? Certificate 3 in Patisserie plus Certificate 4 in Patisserie plus Diploma of Hospitality. Yun yung problem sa patisserie, no? Kasi hindi siya cook. Baker siya. Wala sa listahan yung baker. So, paki-check mo ulit. Pero as far as I can remember, I hope I am right. I hope I am wrong for you. But I think baker is not. Actually, I want to check that now. Let me check that. Kasi ang patisserie po is baker yan. Hindi yan cook. So, I don't think it's on the list. But I want to check it now for you. I don't want to disappoint you. And I also wanted to find out. Baka I am wrong. Just 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. Kung yun yung kinukuha mo, so certainly there's no 485 for you, which means to say it's not really good kung walang 485 kasi wala kayong time to do the at least the work experience in Australia. But it has a 491 state regional and 190. But you have to have at least 3 years work experience para makakuha ka ng skills assessment from TRA. I hope you get all those things. But if not, get a consultation with us para maintindihan mo specifically kung ano yung sinasabi ko. Okay, so last one. Okay, last one. Would you suggest, Ma'am Teresa, for us to take IELTS first before we proceed with appointment again with you? Kasi gusto na po sana naming mag-proceed with application ng welder course po. Well, it's up to you. It's really up to you because, again, it's a consultation. I can give a roadmap to whatever your plans are. Pero, pinakamaganda rin na kumuha kayo ng IELTS just to make sure. Kaya lang ang IELTS is around $300, no? Minsan ang kagandahan kasi pag nauna yung consultation, you are more inspired and you are more directed to do and to realize whatever you want to do in Australia or whatever your dreams are in Australia. So medyo directed kayo and inspired kayo at alam niyo yung tina-target niyo. Pero kung sa palagay niyo naman ay meron na kayong ganoong klaseng desire at inspired naman kayo and focus naman kayo, probably you don't need me yet. Okay? Basta kami nandito lang. Kung gusto niyo magpa-consult, we are okay for consultation. Pero gaya ng sinasabi ko, it will be beneficial if you start the process with consultation. Kasi kung meron kayong tamang consultation at meron kayong tamang information, hindi kayo madaling maloloko ng mga naririnig nyo dyan. Kasi madali pong magsalita at madaling mangako para sa mga alam kong maraming nangyayari sa Philippines. Pero ang mahirap po noon ay pag nandiyan na kayo, kung meron ba talaga o wala ba talaga. Okay? Kasi hindi nyo naman alam hanggat nandito na kayo. Okay, malalaman nyo lang pag nandito kayo, and that's something that you don't want to happen because of the investment of time at saka yung dreams nyo. And that's also one thing that we don't want to happen to you. We would want to be proud na kayo ay galing sa AUSPAC visa and we are able to deliver not only just the student visa but your future. Okay? So, I'm sorry that I cannot answer other questions, pero maraming salamat po sa mga participants natin ngayon at sa mga attendees sa audience natin ngayon. Maraming salamat po. And magkita-kita po ulit tayo next week, Wednesday, 6 to 6:30. Visa mo, sagot ko for next week. And siguro, sa pagtalakay natin, tingnan naman natin yung mga pathways ng working visa. Ano ba yung mga work visa na meron ngayon at kung yung work visa ba ay may pathway naman para sa PR. So that will be next week, Wednesday, 6 to 6:30. Visa mo, sagot ko. Hatid po sa inyo ng AUSPAC Visa. Teresa Cardona po, your lawyer and your registered migration agent here from Brisbane AUSPAC Visa. So see you next week po. Pasensya na po sa iba, but we're going to see each other next week. Bye!